What is up, everybody? Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day. I'm excited because today I get to do Attack on Titan Trial Deck and Boost Your Box. This is the final season. I pushed through and watched it. There were some talking points that I needed to motivate myself through, but once you got to the action, it was really cool. So if you do like Attack on Titan, haven't seen it yet, you probably don't want to watch this video because all I'm going to be doing is talking about the actual anime itself. There will be spoilers in here. There'll be spoilers on the card. So if you don't want to hear any of that, please don't watch this video. What we have first, before I begin, is the drop rate. Inside of Attack on Titan, you will notice that there is SECs, so secret rares inside of the booster box, and super special rares as well. There's 5 of them. So what I've been seeing on the internet is you will get 2 different combinations. You'll get 1 SSP or 3 Titan rares right here, or you will get 1 SEC, 1 SSP, and 2 Titan rares. So you want a master case of this stuff if you want to guarantee, I can't use the word guarantee. If you want to have a chance of getting this secret rare, which if you're wondering what it is, the secret rare is this card right here, this Eren. If you want that card, you need to more than likely get a master case, which is 2 cases or cartons of this stuff. Okay, with that out of the way, we are gonna start talking about this. So again, if you don't want to hear about spoilers, don't watch this video. There's not many people that will tell you not to watch their video, but I will because I'm going to be talking about the anime. So, as we saw with this whole fingerprinting thing, I am not going to be opening this single trial deck. This is just going to be used for display. There is nothing wrong that I see with this one right here, but it doesn't matter because the only thing right now that I trust anymore is this thing right here. We're going to be opening this actual display itself and going through this. So hopefully everybody that's still here watched it, enjoyed it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't care about Attack on Titan, but I thought it was pretty good. I've watched the first 3 seasons, of course. It was really, obviously if you saw the first season, it's pretty crazy, especially the first couple episodes. This one, when I saw it, when I got to season 4, that's when I was like, oh, I'm getting hit with huge amounts of talking, and because I'm really tired at night, it was a little too much. So inside of this trial deck here, this trial deck display, you have chances for 2 SPs. There's 2 SPs in this set. I believe it's Gabi and it would be Falco will be your thing. This is interesting actually. You know why I say this is interesting? Because you saw this is sealed and I saw pictures of people with their I thought they're trial decks and they had that foam on top. Do you remember that foam on top that I had for that Don Machi video? It is not here on this Attack on Titan one. So I always pull number 2. Number 2 is the one I always go for. Just again to see. This one is pretty good looking. No tears. It's actually funny. And it's weird with this tape. I noticed that on this other one that I had. It's almost like string or something. It's probably just tape, but still. I thought that was weird when I saw that. But no, this is okay, perfect. So I'm gonna open this. If you haven't seen my fingerprinting video, if you're wondering why I'm examining this, you should go back to that series. Basically, I pretty much figured out that somebody went through my trial deck because there was some weird fingerprints that I found inside of this thing. So again, you can always open this from the bottom. So when you get your trial decks, if you are buying single ones, not from that display that I just opened up, there's always that chance that somebody would have already gone through it and scammed you that way, which is very unfortunate that, we're in a day and an age that people would just try to rip each other off. And here we are. So this is really cool. What I will say about this, I mean, man, Eren was a man on a mission, that is for sure. He was a man undercover. He was a man willing to seemingly betray the people he loved, hurt their feelings, do whatever to accomplish his goals. So, in one end, I guess you could say it was really cool that he's willing to throw it all away for the sake of the mission. At the other side of it, I guess you'd be like, he's a kind of a jerk. Kind of a jerk that he did that. That's how I felt like when he did that, especially kind of what he was saying to the people that he loves. And that kind of hurt. I can't get this thing off. Like freaking bending too. Okay, that was the tight one. So we got Eren undercover, and this will be interesting to see how this all plays out. I know some people were disappointed in the card reveals that we got in terms of playability and all that. Some even so much on the flavor of the set as well. We got, speaking of man on a mission, we had Reiner on a mission. It's it's kind of funny that that's named that way. It says Reiner Man on a Mission when it says I'm sick and tired of all these walls, especially what happened in the actual season there. So what happened in this, the trial deck really focuses on the warrior candidates, and what Eren was doing there is what I saw from the pictures, because we're gonna see Gabi here, Gabi. We got Falco, who wasn't the greatest, who was in love with Miss Gabi, and he wasn't the greatest, he wasn't the best, but he did celebrate that he did beat Gabi in a race before, which is crazy. All right, okay, let's go. Zofia, where can it? We got a nice vanilla card right there. Udo, he did not get to experience the full weight of life, unfortunately. Is that more of a Zofia joke? I think that it is. And we got these armbands. It was interesting to see the uses of different armbands on different groups of people, I will say. And then what we got War Heroine. Man, this Gabi, that card should have been named, her card should be named Girl on a Mission. And then we got Zeke. Oh, Zeke. Zeke, our Beast Titan. So the Beast Titan is more potent than ever. So I really like this season when I got to seeing all the different battles between um, the different Titans. That was super cool. I love that. Like one Titan countering the other, or teaming up together. We got Peak Annie. Annie didn't do much. She was kind of just frozen. And Marcel. I mean, they showed flashback of when they were kids. Marcel, Reiner, Annie, and we got the Jaw Titan. The Jaw Titan was really cool. He really put down the pain. Came out of nowhere, but it wasn't. Oh, the messed up. I really hope I pull that booster card they, where Eren shoves the Warhammer Titan into the Jaw Titan. That was messed up, Eren. But I mean, it was good. You had to do what you had to do. The Carton Titan was really cool. We got another Reiner Man on a Mission, and we got this card. Look at this one. I thought this is cool. Raining Titans down. When I first saw that one, we got Falco. We're getting to the parts where I get sadly disappointed by trial deck number 2. And yep, we are saddened by trial deck number 2. Not surprising, but it always happens. Wait, one day number 2 will pull through for me, but not today. So, booster box. Let me show you real quick, since I didn't pull the sign. So I have that up. I'm gonna bring up just the Titan, not the Titan, but the SPs real quick here for the trial decks. That's what they look like. To me, they weren't all that impressive. I would like to get a sign card, right? But at the same time, I'm not really heartbroken about it. I always said that. You ever have that saying where, so people play the lottery, right? And there's always different sizes of jackpots. If you think you're gonna win the lottery once, do you want to win the one that's, like you're gonna win the $500,000, or do you want to win the lottery that is a couple million, right? So if I'm going to pull an SP today, I'm not gonna be too heartbroken if I didn't pull a Falco. Like if I got a Falco and then I didn't get any other ones. Yeah, I don't want the Falco. It's cool. I'll save the luck for this booster box. Hopefully I will get one other SPs. And then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, which one would it be? So when it comes to the actual booster box, the SSPs here, I think I would like Levi or Mikasa. Those would be my two that I would like, just because I really like the red. And Levi is pretty cool, except for what happened to Levi. So uh, his plot armor seemingly ran out on this season. So what do we get? My PR came shooting out of there. We got Jimmy Levi. Speaking of Levi, branching pass. I also have a supply set over here. I don't know when I'm gonna open that up. Wait, how many PRs are you supposed to get? I got. You supposed to get two PRs? I guess we'll see when other people open it up. You're supposed to get two. I don't know. I got a Chimmy Armin as well. Maybe that's a bad sign, since if this is a mistake, I'm not sure. Right? We're normally used to just seeing one PR. I got two PRs out of there for some reason. So maybe this is gonna be an awesome box, or maybe that was as lucky as I get right there. That's it. You used up all your luck. Yeah, pretty cool. I struggled with this season. I know I did because I watched it before then and I stopped on all the plot. But like I said, if you power through, if you like Attack on Titan, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. You get a lot of backstory, which is good. It helps you understand what's going on in the actual current day. So they did some flashbacks. And we got Connie. Oh, Connie. I like when him and Connie were talking about idiots, and he was like, "Sasha, you're an idiot," and you're like, or he was like, Connie was, Sasha was saying to Connie he's an idiot and she should take the attack Titan, should be past the founding Titan, but then they pointed out that Sasha herself was an idiot as well. Kaya, oh my God, these cards. They're definitely a little darker than what I'm normally seeing with like Bang Dream or Rent a Girlfriend. Tom Casaver. He was what was he? He was the Beast Titan before. It was weird because I thought the Beast Titan could do things, and he said he was basically useless. I didn't really understand him. Like, are you not using the Beast Titan correctly? We got Colt, Gabi on the run. Gabi, man, this girl, she was. What does it say? This this is the devil's doing. And I'm only looking at this closer just because look at the focus. Look at the O. This is the devil's doing. So there's like the O is kind of like not there. Messed up. There's actual, I'm assuming this right here shouldn't be here unless that's just a button, but I can see right there with the O, it's not so good. Quality control definitely, as people have pointed out, has not been the greatest when it comes to Weiss Schwarz. These are really dusty too. And then we got Eren embarking on a different path. Eren definitely was on his own kind of mission there. Uh, it was amazing how he was pretending. If you hear that beeping, my wife has made us some delicious chicken tonight. And it is actually cooking as I'm opening this right now. So it smells really good in here. We got some, Sasha would be very proud. It is some baked chicken with potatoes, onions, and carrots in there. And she set this timer, but she is currently working. So as I'm currently doing this video, I'm gonna hope that chicken is not does not turn out horrible because I'm not getting it. I'm not stopping now. Can't stop. Sasha, conversation at sunset. I get that I have to, but still, I really don't wanna. And then we got Jaw Titan. Oh, here it is. When he shoved the Warhammer Titan into the Jaw Titan's mouth. So, Eren being very smart did that. We got the Beast Titan chucking stuff, chucking some rocks. Oh, Sasha wandering the forest. I loved her character. So good, so good. Until she met the very end. Let me just put her here. Let's see if we can put it all together. We got Warhammer Titan. That Warhammer Titan, I thought she was done for, but no, she came back. She made a comeback. Whooped some butt. Until she got, chewed up right there. It's nice that these cards work out so well. As in, as I'm talking about it, they pop up for me. Okay. The rates on these, though, I will say that SEC looked like it was unsigned. Mrs. B! Can't take the beating, man. We got B. She's upstairs. She'll probably kill me when she comes down here. We got Mr. Pixis. I like is his name Dot Pixis? I would have never known. And we got Peak pointing out the enemy. This is when they thought she was going to be a traitor to her own people. And in fact, she had another plan in mind. Oh, Levi. Oh, Levi. How that armor ran out. Such a cool card. Alright, I'm just going to have to hit this myself. So you have to bear with me because I can't take this BP anymore. I'm sorry, I gotta get up. Chicken. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I've never had to do that before. Anti-Marlian volunteers. That was like one crazy plot about lying about his spinal fluid ability and then sticking it in a bunch of wine bottles. That was pretty nuts that he was doing all that. Jaw Titan. I don't know which Titan would I want to be. I definitely don't want to be the cart one. Actually, hmm, would I want to be the cart one? I feel like if I was the cart one, I would stay out of a lot of trouble, right? Because the cart one just carries stuff. They had a bunch of weapons, people on her back. I feel like you're in the back line. You don't have to worry about getting punched in the face. But we saw what happened when the scouts actually attacked the cart titan. A bunch of them died, but at the same time, a whole lot of people on their side actually ended up dying from that. And we got Historia getting pregnant. Theo Magath. Armin. John, it's just the sunset that's what's making our faces red. That's when they believed that Eren actually cared about them. And we got Zeke screaming for his life because of his he's being held captive by Levi, and then he was turning everybody into Titans. What a son of a gun. Son of a gun. So put down there. We got Hanji. She's all excited about new technology. We got our Warhammer Titan with all kinds of cool weapons. John overseeing the candidates. Or overseeing the celebrations. Is this when they're on the ship? Right before Sasha. Right before that final moments. That was sad. I was upset about that. And all she wanted in the very end was a meal. She wanted a last meal to go with her celeb. I don't know what. I don't actually. I should probably not think that. I was like, what should be my final words? And she wanted some meat. I think that was her last word, right? She wanted meat. Here it is when they were talking about it. You're more of an idiot than me, which means you just contracted it yourself. Contracted yourself. You just contradicted yourself. Ah, there we go. I guess I'm the idiot as well. I'm trying to read this off the screen. All right. We got Zeke whistleblower. I can't believe he actually ratted out his own parents. Pretty nuts. But he did. We got new omnidirectional gear. Historia. I feel like she didn't do much in this season. She was kind of there. You saw her. She got some FaceTime, wanted some peace, was pregnant. I think the hard part with this show for me was the whole hopping around from present day back to the past to the present day back to the past. It was just a little confusing to me. How's the chicken looking? Is it done? No, not done yet. Okay. I'm glad I didn't turn it off. But yes, they all believed Eren cared about them. Flash forward to the future when Eren was crazy on this mission. Didn't seem so much like that. Eren advancing. You look pretty cool though. I think if I could look like this, if I could pull this off, I would. I mean, it's really nice. Miss Tiber here, who was our Jaw Titan, not Jaw Titan, she was the Warhammer Titan, crystallized herself. The Panzer unit that rode on the back of the cart Titan that no longer exist anymore. Like those guys got, messed up. It was really cool to see the actual invasion when it started with Eren, showing that he went undercover, that he wasn't actually as hurt as they thought he was. And we got the Jaegerist. That was an interesting, I guess that makes sense. The group name, the Jaegerist. I thought it would be, some kind of like uprising group or something, but no, they're just the Jaegerist. Come on, pack. I still, even though I struggle right now, I would rather use these scissors than anything else because I've watched my niece try to pull that, and the possible damage that can happen to the actual cards. I know people try from the back. I've never actually tried to do that. I get a lot of these Armin cards. I know he's common, but I feel like I've seen him a million times at this point. And we got the Azuma Bitos, who pretended to care about Mikasa, which is a little sad. Oh, here's our spiked wine. This is why you don't. I was gonna say you don't take wine from the enemy, but they're eating his food too. So I guess you just need to find. Basically, if you have people that you question their trust, you probably shouldn't have them cooking your food and giving you drink. That's pretty much what should be always common rule. You don't have your enemies make your food. Because even though it tastes good, one day you could lose your life and turn into a naked titan running down the street, which then will get murdered by Levi. Right? That's what happened. So Cart Titan, we had those Panzer people in there, and they didn't really make it. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's like not a ton of cards. I know that's just craziness because this set has 100 different cards in it, but I see a lot of the commons. This normally doesn't happen to me, where I think I recognize it a lot. Reiner, who's basically gave up on this season, and then he made a comeback in the end, and she is. What is Sasha doing? High praise. It's so good. Oh, this is when she. That color. The reason why I couldn't tell is because this was a lobster that she's actually chewing on, but it looks super brown. I'm serious. I'm like looking at this card in my light, not just off of the camera, and I'm like, this color is not so great. I have to go back to the anime and see. It almost to me, and this is what I saw, it looked like somebody's arm, like she was biting someone's arm, and I'm like, that's not right. She didn't turn into a zombie. This is what they're eating the actual uh, they're eating lobster. 'Cause this is when they were trying out the different seafood that they were making for her. Not for her, just but for everybody. When we had the betrayers come over. Okay, anyways, we got Armored Titan Marley Mid-East War. I don't know how I feel about Reiner. I thought he'd be more strong-willed, but he lost basically everything and just kind of just gave up. It's like leave me alone. I don't want to help you anymore. I just want to die. Pretty crazy. And we got Eren again. No, that was a different Eren, but still Eren. We got our spiked wine. Armin. Armin went a little nuts. I mean, he exploded all over. That sounded bad. He turned into the colossal titan and destroyed a whole bunch of people in one fell swoop. He destroyed the navy. I the whole Eldian and Marley thing. When I was binging this, I was sitting there and I'm like, geez, these Eldians, Marlians. It's just that was the part where I said they really need to sit down because none of them at this point, I feel like none of them at this point really want to kill each other, but they keep doing it because you have politicians or armies that are going to go at each other. When really we have Willie here. I know he was one of those people that were pushing to fight, but I think I think they could have all talked it through. what this what this world what this world is coming to. We got Fatal Shot, which goes with our Sasha here. Sadly, that goes together. Armin, he was checking out what he did by destroying everybody. We got Eren. This is basically Eren undercover. He was some injured soldier pretending to be injured. I guess he really was injured. I mean, he was missing a limb, but I'm pretty sure he got a saw out of the other eye, maybe. And we got old friends. Old friends is what happens with old friends. You fight each other because if you say really bad things about one, the other one's gonna defend. That was when Eren was being kind of a jerk. So what do you think? I mean, I don't know when this is all gonna end. I think everybody's saying it's gonna end on the next one because Attack on Titan, even though labeled as final season, this isn't actually the final season. This is part one of said final season. There is a second and third one coming. We got Arthur Browse, which is Sasha's dad, or I guess adopted. I think she was adopted, but no matter what, she called it was a father to her. I don't remember if she was adopted by him or that's the actual daughter. But here we go. We got Willie. Oh, here's our SR. So we got Sasha wandering the forest. Oh my God, look. They really want me to have a Sasha moment. So right there. It's kind of funny, just because out on Facebook and Twitter, if you haven't seen it, Weiss Schwarz is doing a giveaway, so go out there. And it was something about in honor of Sasha. If they want to know how you like eating your potatoes. So mine is definitely going to be potato chips. I love potato chips. I mean, I like fries and all that, but potato chips, that's where it's at for me. So don't forget to go out there onto the social medias and tell them what you like. You can win a supply set or a booster box for entering. I don't know how they pick that. I know they say they on other ones before. I didn't look at the finer details on this one, where they will select based on your answers. I don't know if it's really at random or if it really is based off your answers, but go out there and do that. You can win a supply set or a booster box, so totally worth the time. You got our John Titan there, but yeah, it's very sad. And she didn't even get an SSP. She didn't even get a sign card. So unfortunately, her sacrifice there did not pay off at all. And then we have a rare Hanji. I do love her. I love her craziness, her her enthusiasm of research and all of that good stuff. So definitely one of my more favorite characters. Out of all of them, I definitely like Mikasa too, just because she has what she thought was a devotion to Eren, that they're friends, there to protect each other, maybe even love. But then she found out, you know what? Maybe that wasn't actually, maybe she wasn't doing that out of her own will, which was really sad. Porco taken back. And then we have Reiner. Oh, here's Jean. Look at him. You like that outfit on Jean? I think they were riding a cart, right? What are you turning red for? This is when Eren was talking about his feelings and, he did the thing. He didn't do it, but they're trying to explain why Aaron's a little red in the face, maybe almost looking like he was gonna shed a tear. These aren't tears. I'm just cutting onions. We got the cart titan. Oh, look at that declaration of war. That was cool. That was cool when he turned into a titan and pretty much destroyed that town center, or at least that stage that every was above him. They didn't see that one coming. Actually, some of them, I mean, the army already prepared for that to actually happen, but I don't think they knew it was going to come up underneath them whatsoever. I haven't looked recently, as in within the 2 weeks, of how the reprint for Attack on Titan 1 and 2 are actually doing. Ready for a lunch break? Yes. I feel bad for her. That was the one where it looked like she was just yelling and ready to kill. That was that girl from the card earlier. We got Levi deep grudge. Oh man, Levi was pissed. He had to like kill everybody. He had to kill his whole unit, 29 different people. He had to kill them all, but he did it. That was the moment when Zeke turned them all into actual Titans. And Levi, out of all the people, out of the whole 30 people, did not drink any of the wine. So Levi doesn't drink while on duty. I don't know if I've seen him drink before, but he wasn't drinking in that forest. He was telling everybody he drinks some tea, but he allowed them to bring the wine. So maybe he shouldn't have done that. I'm not going to blame Levi for that. But anyways, out of all the different ways I could see Levi get injured, I didn't think it was going to happen the way I saw it happen on that episode. You haven't seen that. If you're still with me and you haven't seen that, I just won't say what happened to Levi. But something does happen to him. And then we got the Colossal Titan. So we got Armin in there. And we got perfect timing. So last pack. Here we go. I don't think there's going to be any sort of magic happening here. I really wish there was none of this guaranteed drop rate. I know some people like it because they want to have the make a play set and all that stuff, but it takes the fun away from what's inside of these things because, if you actually counted, I didn't, but if you actually counted all these things, then you're going to be like, oh, there's either something in here or there's not. And I feel like that's what's missing in Weiss Schwarz, that fun, the surprise of actually opening. For people that don't know, I guess you could still be surprised, but anybody that does know about this stuff, you're just being like, oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, there's nothing in here. So we have Reiner trying to give up. So definitely a cool experience. I think opening these up. Attack on Titan isn't, I would say, my top anime or anything like that, but I do appreciate it because a guy can only watch so many idol shows at one time or romance or anything like that. Having something like Attack on Titan was a nice change of pace. As Chainsaw Man's going to be, of course, that's going to be a different change of pace. And I look forward to actually opening some of that when that comes out. But in the end, if I'm not going to get anything, at the very least, I got this Sasha, which is pretty nice. I really do love Sasha, so I'm happy of the characters that I did get. The SR for Sasha is something I got. I don't know if I just went too fast, but I wasn't paying attention to see all the climaxes if I got that fatal shot. Climax. I had to go back and look because I wanted to actually put them all together. We got here it is. Fatal wound. There we go. Does this actually go with it? Yep, fatal wound. This is when our lady got shot, carrying her, looking for some meat. I know she wasn't looking for meat at the time, but that's what she was saying towards the end. So, anyways, go out there. So good luck on your actual openings, everybody. Go out there on Twitter, on Facebook, and enter that contest. Make sure you're in it. Hopefully you can win a booster box or a supply set. And definitely enjoy this. So be on the lookout for all the people that are doing the deck techs on this. It's going to be interesting, like I said, how the prices are going to go. Just because there is no actual pricing yet. Normally we would look at the Japan version. We don't have that benefit this time around to compare. All we got right now on TCG Player is sealed product. There is no actual cards out there. So it's gonna be really cool to see how people price this, if they can identify what cards are really good for the set to actually use when thinking about prior sets or making a new deck altogether, because of the whole different traits like Eldian, Marley. I'm like looking down, I'm like, where's Marley? I see military and Eldian. Or maybe there is no Marley. I remember that was a whole lot of talk about the different traits when we came up. So anyways, quickly, the pricing of trial deck, $16.36. I think that's going to stay there for a while because let me zoom in. That says 97 there. And then we have booster boxes, 58.36. There's 36 of these. And right now, pre-sales anyway, is not a huge amount ordered at this time. And that would be it. So good luck again. Watch out for trial decks. You're going to open a trial deck. Make sure you check the bottom of the trial deck. Make sure no one has scammed you on that. And as always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside of your budget. Have a good one, everybody. I love Sasha.